You don't want to masturbate because there's a spirit that's actually controlling you to masturbate. You don't want to masturbate. You know very well you don't want to. That's why after the ejaculation, you start judging yourself. You feel bad about that. But the more you feel bad, the next time you think you're actually masturbating again. Before you even realize it, you're masturbating again. So the more you pass judgment on yourself, the more you fail. Pornography and sexual stimulation. Did you know that there are men, older men, who actually cannot get an erection until they watch porn? Actually, there are actually even younger men nowadays. Until they watch a porn movie, they cannot get an erection. They even forgot about morning erections. So they must trigger themselves to get an erection by watching a porn movie. Do you know that? Do you know there are men who get excited with these crazy things that happen on the internet in terms of pornography, that for them to get an erection, there have to be some pain. So imagine a man being stepped on the back with high heels. So a lady has to walk on your back with high heels so that this man gets an erection. Are you a horse? Because a horse is the one that actually gets an erection after being induced with pain, or a donkey. So the more the pain, the more the erections. So we become animals. Now men leave their offices so early in Nairobi. They head all the way to either Mirema or they head to Ruaka, where they rented houses for these women, these younger women. And the role of these women is just to step on their backs with high heels. Yeah. Hey. What happened to men, brother? You walk into a government office, there is no man. At 9 a.m., they've left the office. So they come into the office at 5. They do some things and then they leave. At 9, nobody's in the offices until 5 p.m. when they're coming to close up the office and go head home to their wives. They go there and a whole man is being whipped. Yes, there are these whips that are used. They're being whipped until their buttocks get red so that they can actually get a single erection. All these things are dopamine hits that actually came from pornography. Ay. Mirema. Ay. Hey, Mirema. Ladies, the things that you do to these men. Hey. The whole man is hey. You just get an erection for at least 3 minutes. Where did the testosterone go to? Where did the erection go to? Dopamine hits. Masturbation is obvious. We can't even ignore it. So pornography is a serious trigger for these dopamine hits. And you realize you can watch one video and masturbate with one video. And you know, men know this very well. You don't want to masturbate because there's a spirit that's actually controlling you to masturbate. You don't want to masturbate. You know very well you don't want to. That's why after the ejaculation, you start judging yourself. You feel bad about that. But the more you feel bad, the next time you think you're actually masturbating again. Before you even realize it, you're masturbating again. So the more you pass judgment on yourself, the more you fail. Masturbation. Pornography. Serious things. So, masturbation causes you desensitization of sexual centers. You can't even feel anything until you have that body lotion or that hand of yours or that arimis. It actually makes you have this low self-esteem totally. You all know that. And if you're a woman who masturbates, you get addicted to masturbation, there is no man who can satisfy you because you go to extremes of using electricity. Now, at that moment in time, you're using electricity. What man can actually compete with electricity? Your threshold of actually pleasure has gone so high. Your dopamine threshold is so high that no man can smash that. It is so high. So, what man, you still want a man? What man will actually compete with electricity? If at all now, you shocking yourself, it's not enough. So which man has that power to actually compete with the electricity? So now you have to isolate yourself socially. You even decide to try with other women. Nothing. Now you isolate yourself and just buy those tools, those toys. And sex toys is a whole business in Kilimani. A whole business. You know very well. It is because all of us are so messed up sexually. No wonder KPLC makes a lot of profits. So there's always a compulsive behavior attached to masturbation. That's why you end up doing it over and over, over and over. After doing it, you don't want to do it. You didn't feel like doing it because you didn't want to do it. But you fail again. And now you have 4 masturbations in a day. And now you have 8. Now you have 10 times of masturbation in a single day. And it gets worse every time. Until you now suffer erectile dysfunction. Sometimes your penis can break. By the way, did you know a penis can break? So what masturbation is going to do to you? It's going to lower your self-esteem. For men, it's going to lower your testosterone levels, which means no motivation to do anything. The only thing you're thinking about is to get bundles, to get on the internet, get more porn sites. It's going to cause you compulsive behavior. So you'll masturbate, and that will feed another masturbation episode. And at this moment in time, at least 3 men out of 5 are having erectile dysfunction. And people who actually have erectile dysfunction, men who have erectile dysfunction, are men who are always quick to cheat. They will always try to hang out with different women. Why? Because they know that the new thrill gives them at least an erection. Number 2, they are trying to prove a point. So a man who has erectile dysfunction is a man who has multiple women. Hello? We encourage you to talk to multiple women. Why? Because we want you to build confidence in yourself, the self-esteem. We want you to build your testosterone levels. But we are not encouraging you to talk to women with the intention of taking them to bed. A man who has control over his mouth and his penis has 98% of his problems solved already. We are telling you, talk to multiple women with the intention of understanding how women's psychology works, not with the intention of taking them to bed. Because you will take that woman into bed, and then what? Some of the men, for them to last longer in bed, before a woman comes in, this guy has totally masturbated at least twice. That is the only time he can actually last for about 5 to 10 minutes in bed. Otherwise, oh, and then they blame it on, oh, 𝐏𝐨𝐫𝐧𝐶, I was busy, oh, I was this, oh, you know, hey. Yeah? Oh, I'm focusing on my goals. Hey, where? Which goals? This is also a goal. Remember the title, man carries sexual satisfaction to your woman. So the earlier you stop masturbating, the better your life becomes. The earlier you stop masturbating, man, the earlier you stop masturbating, the better. And I'm not telling you to just stop once. No, I'm telling you to replace that habit. Start by reducing the episodes of masturbation and then simply enroll a gym. If you feel like your energy is super high, don't use the hand to masturbate. Simply use the hand to go and lift the bars. Go to the gym and lift the bars. You will get gratification from that. Go reconnect with nature. Because later on you'll still come back and say, you know what, I'm unable to actually hold a sexual experience for about 10 minutes. I am unable to actually have an I'm actually ejaculating blanks, so I'm unable to make my woman pregnant. And that will be a serious problem. Number 3, gaming and gambling. We've talked about this. I don't even have to repeat this. I don't even have to repeat this. So gaming and gambling, and this can actually lead into more problems, because I want you to see, it starts by just fun. Oh, let's have a game. Let's play a game. You play a game. The next time you're purchasing another one. The next time you're paying money. The next time you're in debt. So gaming and gambling has actually led more people into more problems. Has broken relationships, have broken families. People have gotten broke as crazy. People have gotten depressed because of this. Because in your head, you're thinking of the jackpot outcomes. You've predicted 13 games. Put there about 100 or 200 shillings. Now you're waiting for 1 million or 13 million. Where from?